What is going on in here? It's gonna work today. Hi, how's it going? Fully. Oh yes, green screen is working. Let me levitate in the air for you guys. I took a picture of the sky this morning. It was beautiful. Yeah, I'm an angel. I'm an angel. Totally not. Anyways, hi Pearly, how are you? What are you wearing? What's your scent of today? Um, I am wearing Celine Don Perry and Don Perry. Don Perry or Don Perry? Don Perry. It's a beautiful one, but not. Yes, Rich was first in the other one, in the real one. So, Celine Don Paris. It's. I don't know where I put it in my favorites. Broly, did you try? Did you try? Did you try Don Paris? What do you think of it? I think if I'm going to rate my Celines, probably would be Black Tie, Zuzu, um, Black Tie, Zuzu. What else is there? What La Pornu, um, Eau de Californie. Let me see, Eau de Californie. Let me just see what perfumes are there. That's all coming to me. So I think number one would be Black Tie. Number two would be Zuzu. Number three would be La Pornu. Number four, probably I would put Saint Germain de Pré. That would be number four. Number five would be Reptile. Six would be Rainbow. Seven would be uh, seven would be Cologne Française. Eight would be Parade, which is I know Parade is very famous, but Older California is somewhere too. And then night clubbing, that would be the last. And Don Perry is not really like right in the middle. Hi guys, how are you? My third favorite after night clubbing and black tie. Oh, really nice. Sound is really low, by the way. Ooh. Well, sorry, I don't know. I don't know if I can change that. Is it any better? Is it any better? I don't know if I have the microphone with me with the speakers today. Does not seem like it. I don't have it. What's wrong with me? Number five? For what? For Dans Paris? I don't know. I don't know. There's something in this one. I like the other ones better. So I like the black tie and I like the Zuzu. And then what did I say for the third one? La Ponue. Hi, thank you. La Ponue, um, a little bit better than Dom Perry. There's something in this one that's kind of waxy. So what year is this was released? So Celine Dom Perry was released in 2019. I wonder if this is part of the original Reptile original original releases. Like I don't know how many fragrances came at the beginning. So Celine was a house. I think they had fragrances before this kind of luxury line. Like I have some of the old Celine's um, bottles, which are kind of nice too. But even back then they were quite kind of quiet fragrances. They weren't really on into your face or anything. Hi Babush, how are you? Um, what's going on? Fine for me. Uh, J4 or something something high. Um, Dibudaki high. If I'm saying your name right. Scent of the day. Malto Smolto, I guess. Reptile I can do. I don't know what you guys' problem are with the reptile because I still like reptile. Like it, I don't know. I have to try it again and see where things are at. Anyways, so the House of Celine. Look and see what they have on Fragrantica. So the House of Celine have 23 perfumes in Fragrantica base. The earliest edition was created in 1964. Did you know that? Um, and the newest is from 2024. were made in collaboration with Annick Minardo, Christine Ploss, Jean Guichard, Christophe Renaud, Beatrice Piquet, Ilias Wood, Hermenides, Sophia Ghosh-Gemman, and Alan Astori. And I have some of them here. So one of these old bottles, I think it's like there's a Celine fragrance that I have. And I have to try that again. It's kind of very cute bottle. Like there's kind of the name of the Celine on the bottle. It's very cute. It's very pleasant, but it's nothing like groundbreaking or anything. And the older ones is Celine Oriental Summer, Sensual Summer, Collection Pastel, Fever Barom, Magic. And I guess that's all they had before this kind of the new luxury line. Oh, and then there's Want Food, and this Haute Perfumerie collection. So this was their regular collection, and the Haute Perfumerie collections are, I think, they are all released in. They were not all, but the original versions came in 2019. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Haute California, see, California is 2019. Yeah, I think they all came in 2019, and then since then they have added a few to the lineup. So obviously black tie is the most famous and it's often running out of stock and people are like freaking out about it because they want to hi Upland, how are you? And people want to just get a bottle of it and just prices goes all over the place. But I mean I hear it's not discontinued, so we shall see. Um, I also have Bois Dormant from Celine. That's a nice one, but I have to be in the mood for it. And that came in 2022, so that's not really the new lineup. Cologne Celeste also came 2023, I want to say. Is it? Yeah. And this is kind of like an eau de cologne kind of concentration. It's very beautiful. Like this would be for summer. It's absolutely great. It comes in a bigger bottle too. I think it's like 250 ml. It's a taller bottle. It's gorgeous. You want a reptile to grow on you, really? Cologne Française is a 2019, and then there is Eau de Californie, that is also 2019, so that's original lineup. La Fondue, uh, this one is also 2019. Uh, Rainbow, Rainbow is 2022, so this is a newer one comparing to the other ones. I know a lot of people don't like Rainbow for whatever reason, but I like it. It's a beautiful lavender and orris and iris fragrance. Saint-Germain-du-Pré. Saint-Germain-du-Pré is a 2019 one, so it's OG. Unité Française was this year, right? Or last year, 2024. Just kind of very similar to Saint-Germain. I don't know why they put it out. And then there's Zuzu, which is a 2024 release. So last year, I guess they released two, Zuzu and Unité Française. I wonder if they're going to be releasing anything this year. Um, They have also like a skincare. Hi, Amir, how are you? They also have the skincare line, like, and mm, all right, mm, all right, all right. I just got had a phone call, so that's what I'm looking at. You want a low partial black tie, and did you guys hear me? Like, or this just froze? I think somebody called me and left me a message, so it might have frozen. But if you don't hear me, just let me know. I don't see myself frozen. Um, so you hear me now? Okay. So what was I going to say? So with the Dom Paris, it's funny. Like they categorize it as it has a 4.32 rating on Fragrantica. The prices for 100 ml are 400 Canadian, and for 200 ml is 610. Now, mind you, I can't remember what the prices of the 100 mls were. I kind of feel it was under $300, like it was 270 or something when I got my first bottles of
mls in 2023, like beginning of 2023. And my 200 bottle, I bought a 200 ml bottle of black tie then, and it was $470. I think, was it after tax or before tax? I'm not 100% sure. So over the last 2 years, if you, and I think I've talked about this before, over the last 2 years, it has been a price jump in uh, in the fragrance calculator. Here's the calculator. Calculator. Okay. So if you are 610, 470, so that is 110, and that's 30, 140, $140 divided by 6. I don't know how you divide 100. 140 divided by 470. This is where math fails me. So that's about 29% increase. That's a huge jump, like in 2 years. The sound fixed itself now. I guess I just needed someone to call me and leave a message. Dans Paris reminds me a little bit of a queer. Yes. Okay. So that's what I was getting at. So with Dans Paris, the description of it, I mean, it says a musky, powdery cologne in keeping with the very codified ritual of male sartorial appearance. What? Male sartorial appearance? What does that mean? An attribute of the great dandies from 19th century literature. Oh no, freak, this is Parade. I'm reading the wrong fragrance. Jeez. I need a little bit more of my coffee this morning. Hold on. I'm saying, like, what is it talking about? There's no male stuff in here. I would say it's unisex, leaning feminine. So description. Okay, the promise of Paris when you are just 20 years old and feeling that the city belongs to you. Yeah, when you're 20 years old, you don't have money in Paris, so you don't feel like the city belongs to you. A top note exuding the suave vivaciousness of the bergamot and coriander seed. A boat trip along the Seine River in radiant sunlight, like a tracking shot from the movie on Parisian facades, leaving you floating on air, enveloped in an addictive accord of vanilla and powdery laurel blossom. Bergamot, coriander seed, laurel blossom accord, musk, and vanilla um, are the notes. So, um, I don't know what, and to be honest, I was like 100% sure there's like some sort of leather note in this one, because not leather, but like suede, because as you said, probably it reminded me of Queer Beluga in some ways, and that is the connection that I have with Queer Beluga. It's a vanilla, and there's like some soft suede, but there's no soft suede in this one. I don't know if the L'Oreal Blossom is something um, that is like maybe a little bit waxy, and they are um, like, maybe it gives that kind of leather accord, but to me it has that. Um, oh, the sample set is pretty affordable. Maybe yes, Affenlicht, you should try them. You should try them. Please do try them. Very Chanel aesthetic. Yes, they're very close to Chanel aesthetic. I mean, to be honest, even looking at the bottle, it looks close to the Chanel ones. Um, Different enough, but it looks very Chanel-esque. And the scent profile is also a very reminder, not in kind of like the aldehydes and iris and stuff like that are seen in most Chanel fragrances, but in um, softness and in kind of like not being a beast, except the lion, the Le Lion and Coromandel, of the Chanel fragrances. You should get them. They're very nice. Vanilla can have some leathery facets. Is it dough? I don't know if it is. I don't know. What do you think, Pearly? Do you think that's vanilla that gives it that like a kind of like a leather-esque feel to it? I don't know. They're way better than anything Dior or Guerlain has been releasing. Yes. And I find them more wearable as a guy than Chanel. Correct. There's a lot less. I mean, there are florals, but there are a lot less florals in these ones, so that makes it a little bit more unisex. Even though there's L'Oreal Blossom, but I thought that was kind of a citrusy thing. But anyways, I might not be wrong. I may be wrong, but they are more kind of unisex. I think. most of them are unisex, and a lot of them, like I would say, like Saint Germain des Prés, Eau de Californie, Parade, night clubbing, um, and even Clone Celeste could be kind of more masculine leaning, even comparing. And the prices, I don't know. Chanel prices, I said it's about the up par, right? Like the 200 ml of Chanel is 590, I think, right now, Canadian, and this is like 610, so it's up par. The good part about these is when you order from Celine, it comes with a sample of the fragrance. So if you're gonna go, you want to return, then you don't have to open the bottle. You know, you just use the sample and then send the bottle back if you don't like it, if you're blind buying. But their sample sets are beautiful. They also, their travel sprayers are gorgeous. Let me just look here. The travel sprayers, they have a travel sprayer sets, but and I think you could get like a 215 mls, which is a 30 ml of the fragrance, and the prices of them is like, ouch, it's $365, but they are beautiful. They are beautiful, I must say. Like, almost like their travel sprayers reminds me of a little, like tiny bit of the Serge Lutens travel sprayers. They are absolutely gorgeous, and you can refill them with different fragrances. So you can get a 15 ml of, let's say, Dans Paris, and 15 ml of, let's say, a night clubbing. And then they have the bags and stuff for it too. They are absolutely gorgeous. The floors are more toned down. Yes, 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 yes. I just wish I could get a bottle of black tie. Not sure what the problem is with this one. It's just like in summer, what happens is, like, every time I went to Italy, they told me, like, you know, in the highest tourist season, this will go out of stock. Usually in the summer is out of stock, and even in Milan, in the fashion week, it's going to be out of stock. In like those big events, it wouldn't be on stock. I would say most likely it will come closer to the Christmas, but we should see. Yeah, I'll probably order a Discovery set eventually, but I still got other stuff to go through. Yeah, and you know, like you have a lot of, you don't want to be losing the samples, which is like horrible when you do that. Like, it's like, I have a sample, but I lost it. I don't know, it's somewhere. That's usually what I say. So, those were, so the travel sprays also come in vintage brown, rouge, or red, black travel, and gold travel spray and refills. Gorgeous. There's a big difference. I mean, there used to be a big difference in the prices of the Celines, especially in 200 mls in Europe, comparing to like Canada and US. I'm not sure if the gap has been filled or whatnot, but most likely they have increased the prices. What was that? Okay, so that was that. I would be curious to see if they have anything coming this year. Bath and Body products, if you have not tried La Peau New Bath and Body product, please do so. I'm also, I just got a Rainbow body lotion as well, and I'm curious to try that one. Their candles, not good. I would not spend money for their candles. They don't smell like anything, so I wouldn't spend any money on the candles. Oh, is this leaving me messages? All right, so next I have Delise, or Darius, his name is. He sent me some 270 euro for 100 ml, 410 for the 410. 410 would be usually, like, let's see, 410, some 1.57, 643. What? It's more expensive in Germany that we have here? That's ridiculous. That's interesting. They might have just jacked the price up. I have no idea. Okay, so now I have got Delise, or Darius, has sent me sample set of Parfum d'Empire, and I guess the Parfum d'Empire sample set, I did not realize how many samples are in the sample sets of Parfum d'Empire, because I think there's 4 boxes like this, and each box takes 5, so it's like 20. I don't know what the prices are for these, but that is quite a bit of the samples, and they're a good size as well. Let me see what the sample set is for Parfum d'Empire here. Sample set. I will have to do a video separate for those, because when in live, It tends to be, people just want to watch the review of these, but I want to try it here. So I have my stick to talk about samples, parfum d'Empire. 23 samples. Oh, I thought 23 samples. Yeah, probably. Like maybe the other boxes are a little bit small. I thought some of the boxes were like would take 4, not 5, but maybe I'm wrong. So, or maybe there's 5 boxes. Not sure. So samples, custom sample set. I guess you could do custom sample sets. Do they have some? Oh, complete collection is 60 euro. Honestly, that's a really good price. 60 euro for 23 samples. That's ridiculous. It's a really good price. And I think they are 2 mLs. And what's nice about them when you get these, they have here on the box. On the box, you see they have the description. I mean, you won't see it because it's not whatever mirrored. And I don't know how to do that, but you know, it would be talking about, for example, this one is Eau Suave, Eau Suave, or Eau Suave, and it talks about this piquant rose cocktail reveals little known facets of the queen of flowers. Fruit, peach, raspberry, apricot, and spices, coriander, saffron, and pepper, musk, and vanilla round out the bouquet set in mossy patchouli. Very nice. And then there's the ingredients, and I think they are 2 mLs, if I'm not wrong. I think they are 2 mLs, but we'll see. They say 1.5, but they're really 2 mLs. Yeah, I mean, you waited. Oh my God. I'm glad there's a nerd like me in the Farcom. So there's not much of this one left. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, this might be leaking because it came like tiny bit inside this. No, and I have already tried a little bit of this, but this is very potent. Like, it's a really hi Gian, how are you? This is a really potent saffron and rose and patchouli and geranium. Is that clove in this one? Is eugenol clove? Hold on, let's see. I feel like there's some sort of, like, if I was a rose fan, I would have liked this very much. But I don't see myself wearing this because it's so rosy. So yeah, it says super fruity fragrance for women. Okay, so the notes is rose, saffron, okay, red berries, raspberries, pepper, patchouli, musk, okay, oak moss. Eugenol is clove, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm getting some sort of spice in there. Like spicy rose, I guess that's what they say, rose piquant. So it's a spicy rose, patchouli, and there's a tiny bit of vanilla. And saffron. But saffron is not like it's not a leathery saffron. Sometimes you have a leathery, smoky saffron, and this is not it. Very nice, very nice. If you love rose, try this, Eau Suave. Which, I don't know why, but from the name, I thought it would be something like cologne-like, which is not. There's that. And then the next one, I have AZIYADE. AZIYADE? I don't know what that means, but let's see. So this one, what's the description say? This, oh God, cornucopia of aphrodisiac spices open with a splash of pomegranate juice. Oof, oof, candied date. Prune and orange notes draw us into a sensuous feast where tears of incense melt into musk, cistus, and carob. As yes, super pretty. Okay, so pomegranate juice, if you like, pomegranate juice is kind of really nostalgic for me. So we have like you know, these kind of places that the only thing they sell is the pomegranate juice, and they are so good, so good. And pomegranate in Iran is very poetical fruit as well. do smell the caraway. It's almost, the caraway sometimes smells like a little bit of a curry powder. Has that herbally note in there. Pomegranate, if it was there, it went away like in 2 seconds. I didn't get much actual pomegranate with this. Yeah, I gotta be honest, yeah, exactly. So I don't feel like there's a lot of pomegranate in this one. I do get caraway, a lot of caraway, and cardamom, and ginger. More like, did you get, oh, you think it has cumin? Yeah, exactly. Like what I thought it was like a cumin, like, are caraway and cumin related? Probably in the same spice category. To be honest, from the fruits, the one that I smell the most is orange. I don't know if you do get the orange in this one, Affenlicht. Cardamom is definitely there. This is nice. This is pretty. But I don't know if it would be... I feel like it's too much, too complex, too much of spices for me to wear. Reminds me of Féminité du Bois. Okay. I have to try that one again. Very nice. It's very, very nice. And I'm pretty sure I would love it on someone else. But on myself, not too sure. I just feel like it's that cumin or caraway or whatever they have in there that's like adds something that I feel like in my mid-throat on the palate, and I'm not gonna, I may not be able to wear that. Okay, so what are the prices for the bottles? Let me just take a look. Parfum d'Empire collection classique. So 154 or like 142, 130. So there's like a variable price. It's not the same price for each, but it's kind of like varies between those 154, 140, and 130. This is nice. And the extracts are a little bit more expensive, like they're like 213 or something. The thing with Parfum d'Empire was that they're really also beautifully composed and high quality, but very few made me want to immediately buy them. Yes, yes, and that's what that's what I thought too. Like that they are nice. You know, it's something new, something like innovative, and there's something nice, but it doesn't. Do I wear them? That's another question. I don't know. Hi, Jonathan. How are you? What is your scent of today? What are you wearing today? All right. All right, let's see. The next one is the Parfum d'Empire. Which one is this? Bear with me. Salute. So this is Salute, or Hi. Like, we'll see. I did buy Tabac Tabou because the sillage was amazing, but I think you struggle with the Narcissus. Yeah, yes, I do. But you know what, Affenlicht, I tried, you told me to try something. Tuberose Astral from what's the name? Maison Crivelli, and I really like that one. It's actually a nice one. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. So let's see. Salute. Is this kind of a cheery fragrance? Is that what it means? Let's find out. So Salute is, what's the description say about it? A tribute to hospitality of Corsica and to its vineyards. This fresh oak based on wine leaves and wine dregs. Okay, so the name comes from that. Extract is livened by citrus. A powdery breeze of iris and musks evoke the angel's share. The depth of oak casks anchors it in the island's terroir. Okay. What am I doing? I'm reviewing Parfum d'Empire sample set. So like there are a few of the Parfum d'Empire sample set that I'm trying. Hi, Alex. My scent today, Jacques Fath, Green Water. Oh yeah, y'all watched what's his name? Sebastian, the perfume guy's video on Jacques Fath's. Hold on. Y'all watched Jacques Fath's. He talked about some of the Jacques Fath's fragrances that were on Fragrantica. So that's Very, this is a happy fragrance, definitely. I don't know, there's an uplifting quality into it, and I think that's probably lemon and grapefruit. I do smell the wine, whatever that is. Like there's some sort of wine accord in this one. Why don't I smell? I think I do. Um, Grape leaves. You know, we make back home from grape leaves, we make the dolma. I don't know what you call it in other, like it's a wrapped grape leaves in like you put rice and meat in them. They're absolutely beautiful. So, and absolutely yummy. I do smell a little bit of that. Like my mom would buy like grape leaves. You can buy it from the store, like fresh grape leaves, and then you bring home and you do the like you do you know you wrap like we put a little bit of rice and meat inside and then you wrap it. I do. You did just smile. I know. I know, right? Salud does also make me chuckle. I love that when you know like it really kind of resonates the moment you give the cheers, right? It smells exactly like the cork of a yes, yes, you're right. Really. Absolutely. I don't get much of iris though. Do you get iris in this one? At least on the blotter, I don't get much iris in this one, so I don't know. We shall see. I'm actually gonna go through them once they're dried down a little bit. Oh, let's put this back in its box. All right, let's see. The next one is Iskandar. Iskandar. Who was Iskandar? Was it in Emperor or something? In the opening, oh, it dries down a fruity with maybe touch of creamy violet-y stuff, but it's mostly a fruit woody scent. Okay, Parfum d'Empire. Yes, we're trying Parfum d'Empire sample set. I talked about CELINE earlier. Sorry, this is kind of a tangent. Also, often I don't know if you noticed your shiny new wrench. Use it if you want to. I didn't ask if you wanted to. Okay. This is very bright and citrusy. This is also very happy. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of It doesn't. I don't think there's marine notes in this one, but it makes me think of a coastal city or like some. Ooh, this is good. This is very good. Very happy. I'm a fan of the house. Yes, they have a lot of beautiful ones. So Iskander is the radiance of citron showcased by citrus accord. The delicate freshness of neroli contrasts with bracing aromas and aromas of tarragon and coriander, oak moss, amber, and musk anchor the notes in sensuous sillage. If there's amber in this one, I feel like it would be ambergris. So that's probably it gives me a little bit of a coastal city plus all the citrus. Oh my god, how many citrusy notes are there here? Like citron, Amalfi lemon, grapefruit, mandarin orange flower, neroli. All the citrus notes are here. Very pleasant. Mostly a musky citrus with some nice green notes. Did you get a little bit of a, I don't know, it makes me think of like a Greek, I've never been to Greece, but like a Greek, like a, city by water, like, or maybe Izmir in Turkey. Hi, Juan. Also creamy citrus. It gives me a lot of ambergris and ambergris accord. Yes, 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 yes. I feel like there's a little bit of that makes it a little bit more. What gives me that one? This is beautiful, to be honest. This is beautiful. I mean, it's nothing like mind blowing or anything, but this is one of those fragrances that you put on and you feel happy, much like Chanel. They have nothing in common. I mean, they have citruses in common, but much like Chanel, Homme, Allure Homme Sport cologne. That is my number one. If I want something to uplift my mood, That is my go-to fragrance. Also, it smells amazing when you spray it when you're gonna go to gym. As your body warms up, like a lot of citruses like radiate and become like a warm citrus is really, really nice. Um, Ruad is high on my list at the moment. Oh, that wasn't in the sample set. Oh, okay. Iskander is the one scent I recommend to people over Louis Vuitton Fresh. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I would put this similar to Pacific Chill, to be honest. Pacific Chill is the only one I like from the Louis Vuitton lineup, and this is probably would be same, like in the ranking to me. Easiest parfum d'empire to like. Yes, yes. I mean, what's there not to like, right? You don't like citrus. You don't like fresh notes. There's nothing to not like, and nothing is too much in this one. Very nice, very, very nice, beautiful. Trois fleurs. So what are the three flowers? So this one, what does it say, the description? And I thought this one was a more expensive one. Trois fleurs. Trois fleurs, parfum d'empire. I think actually my friend Charlene has this one, but I might be wrong. So flamboyant and seductive. This petal-rich floral tells three love stories in three voices through three flowers: rose for passion, jasmine for romance, and tuberose for forbidden pleasures. Ooh. A sap green tear of galbanum and crisp mint leaf for excitement. Ooh. I have muscatine, animal turquoise, both labs. Yeah, muscatine. I have tried muscatine, and I kind of like that one. I have to try it on my skin and see where the leather takes, because it has this either leathery or animalic note. I have to try that on the skin. Immortal, of course, it was too herbally, and for me, like in general, it lacked a little bit of a sweetness for me, so it wasn't for me. Both extracts, right? Although there's an EDP of muscatine. Oh, really? I didn't know there was an EDP of some of them, that they are in that collection. Okay, so let's try this one. Like, to be honest, this is not 1.5 ml. This is definitely 2 ml. Like, I do samples of 2 mls, and this is not 1.5 ml. It's more. Don't undersell yourself, Parfum d'Empire. Martel Coast is brilliant, but I need to smell Lausanne de Modal. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait for my bottles to come. I have Cuir de Chine and what's the other one that I got? Yeah, the new one. This is pretty, very pretty. Even though I smell the tuberose and very, it's almost like the jasmine was just cut right now. Like I almost smell the, hi Lily, how are you? I almost smell the, when you just cut the jasmine and then there's that, the stem of the jasmine, there's like that's some sort of juice that comes out of stem and mixed with the florals. There's that. And there's also the mint, galbanum. Rose is not very dominant, even though it's a Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose. Those are usually very, really, well, second to Damascena rose are sweet ones, but it's not as sweet. I think a lot of other notes like galbanum and like kind of jasmine, tuberose, and mint are cutting that sweetness. Trois Fleuves is probably underrated, but I couldn't pull it off. Yeah, I think it's very feminine, to be honest. To me, anyways. I love galbanum. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely beautiful note. And I agree, before I looked at the notes, I didn't get rose. Yeah. More I would get the jasmine. I'm getting the tuberose, galbanum, mint. Like now I can see what rose is, but that's after after the suggestion. So I don't know what the if it's worth it or not. This is pretty though. Like, but it's too pretty for me. Like, as Rich would say, this is too pretty for me, for someone. Maybe Lily would love this one. It's actually nice. Very nice, very nice. You know, I like this one. There's something very feminine about this one. Like it's almost embodies the femininity. Beautiful, beautiful. You have a vintage number 19 EDT and it's amazing. Absolutely, vintage number 19. That would be great. All right, so there's that, and I'm gonna put this. So these are the old fives that I had for today. I am going to do a video of these later. So let me just smell the. Okay, with SUAVE now has calmed down quite a bit. That spiciness and whatever that was in there. It's nice. It's mostly saffron, rose. A little bit of vanilla that I can smell. It is quite nice, this one. So now that it has dried down, it's a little bit better than opening. AZIYADE. Oh, I don't know if the caraway got stronger even. Something about sort of opulent and haute couture both. Yes, yes, isn't it? Like when I smell. Let me smell it again. When I smell this one, what do I see? Like I think of royal family. I don't know why. Like some sort of. It's very feminine, but it's like for a powerful woman in a position of power, but also very soft and feminine and motherly in certain points. Somebody in their 30s, mid 30s. Very nice, very, very nice. I like that one. AZIYADE is, you may like this one. If you like Immortelle Chorus, Jonathan, you might like this one. For me, the caraway or like that cuminy note is becoming way too much. I don't know if I can do this. But you may like this one. It's not unpleasant. And it has a lot of other things like the cardamom, and the cardamom is strong too. Orange incense that kind of like cut it, but for me the caraway is too much. If you like caraway, you would like this. Okay. And Salute. Oh, this is so good. So happy. There's something like earthy, like that's the kind of the wine thing, I guess, that wine connection, but also very happy and sparkly. Very nice. Very, very nice. Iskander. Oh, this is such a happy fragrance. And just keep thinking about Greece, like all those white sand kind of thing, or like white rocks. Maybe having some grilled fish with a lot of lemon on top, lemon juice. Oh, very nice, very nice. Not that it smells fishy or anything, but just that's the picture that's coming to me. But it's very, very nice. And then obviously, Trois Fleurs is very, very nice. I mean, you should try it, Lily, if you have not tried. I don't know for what reason I think you would like this one, but maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. But who knows? Anyways, so those were the 5 samples. I'll do a video later for these ones, and hopefully I remember my spiel. So I don't have to spray them again, because I'm gonna send it to someone else after I'm done with this review. One person that's better than me in doing these things, and we shall go from there. Anyways, it was nice to see you guys. If you're watching later, let me know what are your favorites from Parfum d'Empire or Celine in the comments. If you have tried any of them, let me know what you thought of them, any of the ones that we talked about today. And if you like the content, please like the stream, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I shall see you guys later. Bye bye.